Some of the most unforgettable love stories happen when power, money, and youth collide. Today, we're diving into 5 iconic movie scenes where rich women fall for younger men. Number 5. The Reader, 2008, director Stephen Daldry. It starts with a boy and a woman, 2 strangers connected by chance and curiosity. In The Reader, young Michael, played by David Cross, meets Hannah, portrayed by the stunning Kate Winslet. She's older, mysterious, and carries herself with the kind of authority that makes even silence feel heavy. One of the film's most intimate moments happens in her small apartment, the bathtub scene. Michael nervously reads aloud to Hannah as she bathes, his voice echoing softly off the tiles. She listens, almost entranced, the steam wrapping around her like a veil. It's not just sensual, it's emotional. You can feel the power shifting between them, word by word, glance by glance. Hannah is confident and reserved, a woman with secrets, while Michael is still learning what love even is. It's a dynamic that feels both wrong and inevitable, a collision of innocence and experience, and yet there's a strange purity in it. Winslet brings a quiet tragedy to the role, showing us a woman who finds temporary escape in a boy's admiration. That scene isn't about sex, it's about connection. It's about what happens when loneliness meets curiosity, and love is born in a place where it shouldn't exist. Number 4, How Stella Got Her Groove Back, 1998, director Kevin Rodney Sullivan. Few films celebrate female rebirth like How Stella Got Her Groove Back. Angela Bassett plays Stella, a 40-year-old stockbroker who's got everything, success, wealth, and class, but has forgotten how to truly live. Then comes Winston, played by Ty Diggs, a 20 years younger man whose energy radiates like sunshine. There's a moment on the beach, that perfect Jamaican sunset, the waves kissing the shore, when their chemistry becomes impossible to ignore. Stella's laughter feels different, freer, younger. For once, she's not the boss, not the mom, not the successful executive. She's just a woman, vibrant, desirable, and open again. This scene isn't just about attraction, it's about permission. Permission to want. Permission to start over. And watching Bassett and Diggs together feels like watching fire meet water. 2 worlds that shouldn't mix, but somehow create steam. What's beautiful is how the film doesn't treat Stella's desire as shameful. It celebrates it. It says, yes, she's older and richer, but she still gets to feel alive. And that, in itself, is revolutionary. Number 3. Chéri, 2009, director Stephen Frears. In Chéri, Michelle Pfeiffer gives one of her most elegant performances as Léa de Lonval, a wealthy courtesan in Belle Époque Paris. Her world is drenched in luxury, silks, pearls, champagne breakfasts, yet beneath all that beauty lies a haunting loneliness. The most striking scene is the morning after her affair with Chéri, a much younger man played by Rupert Friend. The sunlight slips through lace curtains, painting their skin gold. He's asleep beside her, peaceful and unaware of how deeply she's fallen. She gazes at him, not just with affection, but with the quiet fear of a woman who knows love is slipping through her fingers. There's something heartbreakingly human in that look. Léa has spent her life surrounded by men who desired her, yet in this boy, she finds something real, something unpurchasable. For a moment, wealth means nothing. The silence of that morning scene says everything words cannot, that even the most beautiful women fear being forgotten. Pfeiffer embodies that ache with such grace that it lingers long after the credits roll. Number 2. The Graduate, 1967, director Mike Nichols. Mrs. Robinson, you're trying to seduce me. It's one of the most famous lines in film history, and for good reason. In The Graduate, a newly graduated Benjamin Braddock, played by Dustin Hoffman, becomes entangled with the glamorous and jaded Mrs. Robinson, portrayed by Anne Bancroft. The scene where it all begins, in her dimly lit living room, cigarette smoke curling through the air, is a masterclass in tension. Benjamin's nervousness, her calm dominance, the subtle play of flirtation, it's electric. She's the perfect mix of danger and allure, the kind of woman who's seen it all and decided to take what she wants anyway. But beneath the seductive dialogue lies something deeper: boredom, emptiness, and a craving for control. Mrs. Robinson isn't just chasing youth, she's escaping her own suffocating reality. The scene becomes a dance of power, the older, wealthy woman reclaiming a sense of vitality through a young man who doesn't yet understand what he's giving away. It's seductive, yes, but it's also tragic. Because while the world remembers that iconic line, what lingers is the loneliness behind her eyes. Number 1, The Boy Next Door, 2015, director Rob Cohen. At the top of the list is pure tension, The Boy Next Door. Jennifer Lopez plays Claire, a wealthy literature teacher and recently divorced mother, who finds herself dangerously drawn to her younger neighbor, Noah, played by Ryan Guzman. It all explodes one rainy night. The storm outside mirrors the storm inside, unspoken tension snapping like thunder. Claire, usually so controlled, gives in. The scene is steamy, reckless, and undeniably alive. It's not about love, it's about need. The need to feel desired, to feel young again, to feel something real in a life built on restraint. Lopez plays Claire with perfect restraint up until that moment. You can see her fighting herself, the part of her that knows better and the part that simply can't resist. And when it happens, it feels both thrilling and dangerous. The scene captures that split second where fantasy becomes reality, and reality inevitably becomes chaos. It's impulsive, primal, and entirely human. Afterward, everything spirals. The boy next door isn't who she thought he was, and the affair turns into a nightmare. But for that one night, under the rain, Claire is no longer a teacher, a mother, or a divorcee. She's just a woman. Flawed, fearless, and alive. From the reader to the boy next door, these stories remind us that love doesn't follow rules. It breaks them. Sometimes passion redeems us, other times it ruins us completely.